This topic is about interest rates. Let's start with an example. Suppose you want to invest 100 US dollar. So today, T0 means today's time. Today, suppose you want to put your money in a bank account, or there is an investment and you want to invest $100. So $100 is your initial investment. You put this $100 in a bank account, and the interest rate that you will receive, suppose interest rate is 10% per year. Now, how much will you have in 1 year from now? So next year, we want to know how much will be in my bank account. So I think everyone can compute this easily. 10% is the interest rate. 10% of $100 means that it will be added 10% to it, means that you will have $110, right? Now, assume that you withdraw this $10, the interest rate, the interest that you received, and you continue for 1 more year. So the $100 will be in your bank account for 1 more year, but you already received the $10. So actually you will receive the $10 of this 110, and the principal will be in your bank account. So how much you will have in the following year? Again, so here I withdraw $10, so $100 is left in my bank account. So in the following year, again, $10 interest rate I will receive. So I will have $110. What I'm saying is, if you receive the interest rate only on the principal, the original principal, on the $100 you put in your bank account or your initial investment, this is called simple interest rate. So simple interest rate means you will receive interest only on the principal, only on the $100 initial investment. So every year you will receive $10. So after 3 years, the total interest you will have is $30. In 5 years, $50. In 10 years, $100, right? So this is called simple interest rate. Do we have any other type? Yes. We also have compound interest rate. So what is compound interest rate? Compound interest rate means you will receive interest on both original principal and the interest you already received. So you will receive interest on interest as well. So let's use the same example. But assuming that it's compound interest rate. So now let's assume that there is a bank account and you put $100 in your bank account. The interest rate is 10% per year, but you will receive interest on interest as well, means compound interest rate. So it's compound interest rate. So what is compound interest rate? What will be how much you will have after 1 year in your bank account? If the interest rate is 10%, you will have $110. We already know, right? 110. But this time, you won't withdraw the $10. Or let's say you will keep this $110 in your bank account. And of course, you will receive 10% on the $10 interest as well. So what you will receive is 10% interest on $110. So in the following year, how much will you have? In the following year, you will have, 10% will be of this 110 will be added to your investment. So you will have $121, not $120. How? So I have it computed here. So you start with $100, then after 1 year, 10% will be added to it. So you will have 110. This is your investment, the value of your investment after 1 year. Then in the following year, you will earn 10% on this $110. So if you compute, it will give you 121. What happens if you continue for 1 more year, T3? If you continue for 1 more year, then if it's compounding, so already you have $121, so 10% will be added to it. So now you have, if you compute it, $133. So 133.1. So now, do you see any pattern here? I can put this 100 multiplied by 1.1 here. I will replace, so this will be here, and then this will be here, will be inserted here. And what you will have, so after 3 years, so let's say future value in 3 years will be 100 multiplied by 1.0.1 here, then multiply by 1.01, then multiply by 1.01. What happened? So for 3 years, if you leave your money there for 3 years, I can write it like this. 1, 2, 3, power 3. So actually this is the formula for computing the future value of your investment after 3 years. So how can I generalize this formula? I think it's very clear. So the formula, the general form of the formula will be future value after n years is present value multiplied by 1 plus interest rate, and power is n. Means if you invest today, you can compute the value of your investment after n years, assuming that you receive R% interest rate. And this is called compounding interest rate. Means you will receive interest on interest.